Alright, guys, we are live with this. Let me share the links. Get rolling. Sorry, it took me a little bit to start this up, but I had to go use the restroom. To YouTube. Team list on the right overhead camera in the bottom left hand corner. Let's get rolling into this. Just like we did last break, we're just going to flip through the cards, pull out the inserts and the hits, and go from there. One silver pack. Alrighty, let's get rolling. So how's everybody's night going? Obviously a few different people in here that were in the last one. Got Samuel DeSalo here. Parker Messick. And we're going to get a Jacob deGrom on the foil. The ticket J-Rod. Pretty. I got 38 out of 75. Brandon Walter. For the Astros, obviously part of the trade from, I believe, the Red Sox. Got Juan Soto. Tani. Casey Mize on the purple foil. There's a Chapman. Guys on the purple foil out of 250 to the Tigers. Astros was Joe. The Tigers is Bo. I got Alicia Newsom. Newman. Not Newsom, Newman. I have Kyle Karos. Oh, Bo Jackson, 1991 card. That probably was his card actually in 1991, maybe. Ooh, for the Rangers, 101 for Jay Galante. Juan Gonzalez. Nice hit there, dude. Oh, 101 action on the Juan Gonzalez. Sick hit, dude. Absolutely nuts. One-on-one autograph. Greatest hits, Manny Machado. That's going to be the first hobby box minus a silver pack. We have Carson Williams, Messick, Grant Taylor, and Big Poppy. Into box 2. All right. There's a little Jeter throwback to 91. Apparently I can't stack cards in a pile very well. We have a little ticket, Gunnar Henderson. We have Yelich. We have the 2026 All Tops team, Nick Kurtz. Roy Johnson here. Colby Thomas. Once again, we had a really good first box. We'll see if stay hot with that, like the first box was, or if we're going to be like we were. We had Jack Caglianone where he had his first home run. Blaze Alexander on the foil. Riley Green on the 1991. We have the memorabilia, Jackson Chourio. For the Brewers on the bat memorabilia. We got Otto Kemp. Yeah, Bob Seymour. Roman Anthony. Got Logan Webb on the yellow, 242 out of 399. Get into the silver pack. We have Ryan Sandberg, Albert Pujols, Ellie, and Juan Soto. Oh, nice, Taco. How are you doing tonight? Oh, nice. Where are you from originally? I'm assuming it's not Florida. Oh, nice. You've been to the shop before, or? Yeah, Fuentes, 1991. Fernando Tatis Jr. on the ticket. Yeah, I mean, Annapolis can be a little bit of a drive. Depending what the traffic is, that's for sure. And depending if you live in Annapolis or you live in, like, Edgewater. We have Frank Thomas. And Zach Maxwell. We have J. Ram on the 2026 All Tops team. Oh. You've been in the news shop, right? Not the one that was in Brooklyn Park. There's Dylan Beavers on a 1991 for the Orioles. A little rookie insert there. The one that's by the airport. Got Ken Griffey. Oh, never mind. We have James Wood on the Ken Griffey profiles. Florida is definitely nicer than Maryland right now. It's been, well, actually, he warmed up a little bit this past day. We greatest hits, Freddie Freeman. The opposite field double to walk off the Mets. CJ Kafus. The Guardians on the foil. Okay, yeah, I was going to say. Hey, man, just got to come up more often. I was going to say we have Shoeless Joe Jackson, 1991. I don't know what. I don't even think there's any shops down by Annapolis, right? And we have Jacob Melton on the 80 out of 150 for the Astros going to Joe. On the blue, 1991. Nice hit there. You have Corbin Carroll. The foil can zone. Spring training still got a few weeks till it starts, right? Bryce Harper. Zach Wheeler on the yellow out of 399. Going to the Phillies. Let's see what we can get in this silver pack. Box 3, we got Beltre, Caglianon, McGuire, and Larkin. Yeah, I think the pitchers and catchers reported, but I don't think they're like full out practicing yet. I could be wrong. Or maybe they did start practicing already. But I thought it was just pitchers and catchers. Then again, Jackson Holiday just broke his hand, so maybe the players did report. I literally just said that probably while you were typing it. Yeah, hand injuries are tough to recover from, like, in general for a season. So hopefully he's okay once he can come back. Yeah, he'll probably miss like the first maybe couple weeks of the season. You got Jeff Bagwell. Because I think he has to have surgery, so they said he'll probably be out to start the year, but who knows how long that is. We have Kikichi on the foil. He's going to be an important part to the team, too, so you got to kind of make sure that he's healthy, but don't force him back. That makes sense. We have a 147 out of 150 J-Ram on the 2025 All Tops team. Hit for the Guardians and James Gustin. Michael Bush. We have Royce Lewis on the silver foil. Got Chipper Jones. Josh Lowe, and then this is going to be Chase Burns on the memorabilia for the Reds. Going to Brian Ward. Base memorabilia. We have Kelly Sampson. Calvin Sampson, Kelly Sampson. Just filling out words that aren't even there. They got Seager. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. I think the writing's not great. Like, they're going with the team's writing, and I think that... And it's not just, like, the current team's writing. They're going with, like, the writing from... Those are from 1991. So they're going with the writing from, like, 1991 for the team, unless, I guess, the team wasn't around. So, like, I don't know what they would use for the Nationals, because they weren't around in 91, but... You got Chase Burns on the big ticket player. But yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with, like, maybe the placement or just the way they look. We got Pedro Martinez on the Red Sox for 91, which he was not a Sox in 91. He was an Expo. Actually, I don't even know he's in the league yet. We have Vladdy Daddy, Ripken, Altuve, and Bryce Harper. Definitely not the best silver pack there, and that's going to put us 4 boxes in. Into... It's in the box 5 here. get in the box 5, guys. We have Altuve. We have Brenton Doyle. J-Ram. Four out of 50, Jonathan Aranda. That's going to go to the Rays on the gold foil and Scott cover. Scooble. Greatest hits, Pete Alonso. I guess the Orioles did make that pickup. They did sign Pete Alonso. I was talking about how they didn't really make a big splash in free agency. I guess if you pick up Pete Alonso, it's better than Ryan O'Hearn. I just don't. Evan Carter. I just think they need to pick up pitching and didn't. Got J-Rod on a 1991. Bubba Chandler, and then we got Colson Montgomery. On the memorabilia. Bubba Chandler on the gold out of 2026. Betts. Patrick Bailey. Into the silver pack. Yeah, Colson Montgomery, Paul Skeens, Jose Altuve, and PCA. Oh, the orange out of 250. Put that to the side for right now. Alright, let's get in the box of 6. Sorry, I had to smash down all the packs. We got a bunch of packs. Garbage can. Did everybody vote? What was the? Hold on, let me look and see what the votes are. I'll let you know right now. My plan was to run number 3 tonight. but it's not going to tell me. I know you and Brian commented, but I don't see anybody else comment, so I do not have an issue with running it tonight. Oh my lord. It's obviously not going to pop up for the comments. Let me see if I can scroll down. Yeah, I don't have an issue with running it tonight. It just kind of depends if other people do or not. I'll probably run that one tonight. Number 4, I'll probably wait till the next day just because I don't think anybody wants the break to start at like 4 a.m. I'll probably start the other one, though. I'll probably do the other one at night, though. Y'all do number 3 tonight, and people can just watch the recap if they're not going to be there live. Ugh. Because it's normally almost everybody is regularly in the breaks. They'd probably just rewatch it anyway. Let's get it rolling here. And we got Mike Trout. Definitely not an interesting start to that box so far. And let's see what we can do here. We got 1991 Miggy. We have Ohtani on the all 2025 Topps team. James Wood. Ichiro. Aaron Judge. Nick Pivetta. On the foil. Don Mattingly 1991 insert. Joe Ryan. Bryce Harper on the memorabilia for the hit of the box. That's game used memorabilia. Bryce Harper for the Phillies. And that's going to be Rico. You have Kyle Teal on the 1991. Miguel Vargas on the foil. Cal Raleigh and then Kerry Carpenter. Acuna Jr. Kikichi on the Aqua Foil. That's going to go to the Angels. Tom Giuliano. We have Churio, Riley Green, Bryce Harper, and J-Rod. Another dud silver pack. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. What's in the box 7 here? Alright, let's get into box 7 here, guys. Good luck to everybody. We have Caroline Marks, the Surfer. $1991 Vladdy Daddy. You know what's kind of crazy? Unless they didn't do them this year, we haven't seen a golden mirror. We're going to have the purple foil. That's going to go to Cal Raleigh on the 60 homers. 33 out of 250 to the Mariners. And that's going to go to Larry. Remember, as always in this group, the league leaders goes to whoever won the league unless somebody owns 2/3 of the team, and then it would go to them because they have the majority. But I don't think that's not the case in this one. So you don't own the majority, it goes to whoever actually led the league's team. So. Paul Skeens. We have Tavar on the silver foil. Cam Schlitter on the 1991. Got Bubba Chandler on the memorabilia. Go to the Pirates and Chris Burleson. Carson Williams in 1991. Juan Burgos on the silver foil. Yeah, PCA. 371 out of 399, Andrew Abbott. On the yellow foil for the Reds. That's going to go to Brian Ward. We have Ryan Nelson out of Nelson out of 2026. We'll get him top loaded in a second. Yeah, 1165 out of 2026. Roman Anthony on the greatest hits. All right, let's get into the silver pack. PCA, Garcia, Larkin, and Mike Trout. This is the 8th box of the case size. Good luck. Oh. There was not an autograph, but these are one autograph or relic. That one had a memorabilia of it was a memorabilia. The memorabilia of Bubba Chandler. It's up top. I guess I could adjust the screen a little bit. No one told me last break I didn't have the whole hit board up there. But the Bubba Chandler that's up top. On Facebook. Facebook and YouTube. Got Paul Skeens. And then Twitter too, or X, whatever you want to call it. But no one really, you can't like comment on X. Unless you pay for like the super premium, like no one can chat. So, and I don't do that. I just have the blue check mark so I can write longer than, what is it, 120 characters, 150 characters. There was Jesse Eisenberg again. Had him in the last break for that first pitch card. And we got McCutchen on the 1991 insert. No, you can use Twitter. You just can't talk. Oh. Someone told me you can't chat in Twitter. I guess I was wrong. Someone was like, it won't let me comment. And I was like, oh, alright, well. Must be somebody that, I don't know, maybe they switched it. Yeah, Mizarowski. I haven't tried to have anybody go through Twitter before that, but, or that often. I was going to say, I don't think anybody really streams on Twitter. We got the pink foil Jackie Robinson for the Dodgers. Cool looking card on the Ken Griffey profiles. That's going to go to Michael Deodato. I mean, obviously, I'm not testing it out while I'm streaming, so it's just what somebody had told me. Got Juan Soto. Yankee Fernandez. Got Mike Trout on a 1991 insert. And we got ourselves Will the Thrill Clark for the Giants. 1991 insert. That's going to go to Austin Fishback. I don't know if Austin needs a Will the Thrill or not. Got Bryce Harper. Jackson Chourio. David Wright on the 1991. Into the silver pack. Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Ripken, Soto, and Mark McGwire from his days with the A's. All right, get in the box, 9. Ugh. We will run the dual case. I'm going to push number 4 to tomorrow night. right, let's get rolling. We have Jacob Mizorowski. Roman Anthony on the ticket. Should say big ticket players, aka the contenders. Yeah, Aroldis Chapman on the 2026 Tops, all Tops team. Imanaga. Lindor and Carlos Rodon. Kyle Schwarber. Garrett Crochet on the foil. J-Ram on the 1991. We have Jacob Wilson on the memorabilia. For the Athletics, going to go to Jay Galante. Mike Schmidt. Texas Rangers foil card. You have Acuna on the profiles. Last little bit here. Michael Bush on the yellow out of 299. Or out of 399, my bad. 209 out of 399 for the Cubbies and Jason Burkhardt. Christian Moore, Corbin Carroll, Skubal, and Matt Olson. And that's going to be box 9. Alright, let's get into box 10 here. Barry Larkin. Oh, we got ourselves a Larry Cheeks, Lawrence Butler. Topps flagship autograph patch. And that's going to be 17 out of 50. Nice hit there. On the Larry Cheeks. Nice hit for the A's. And Jay. Jay having himself a break. Butler, the 101, Juan gone. Big ticket player, Jackson Churio right there. Fernandez. '25 All Tops Team 1 Soto. Ryan Jeffers on the gold right there. Gold paper, that's out of 2026. We have Junior Caminero. Jackie Robinson and Wizenhunt. Uh, 2026. Got Max Muncy. Grant Holmes. Brady House on the 1991. We got Colson Montgomery on the memorabilia, doubling up because normally that patch auto doesn't count as a hit. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to jinx it, but Colson Montgomery for the White Sox going to Michael Deodato. We got Kyle Tucker. And have the Bronx Buddies instead of the Bronx Bomb. The Buddies, that's a little fucking fruity. On the foil. Got Gunnar Henderson. We have Dean Kremer on the yellow foil, 90 out of 399. So we go to the Orioles. Carson Williams, Parker Messick, Schlitter, and Freeland. All the rookies right there. Let's get into box 11. Schwarber. Got Clay Holmes on the foil. Lauer, Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh, 66 out of 99, Andy Lara on the green foil. Andy. David Ortiz. Jordan Alvarez on the pink. Paul Skeens on the 2025 All Tops team. I have Ohtani. Kumar Rocker on the foil. Casey Mize on the memorabilia. Tigers and Bo. Pete Alonso. Jason Dominguez there. Alex Freeland on the 1991 insert. Ritter, Miguel Cabrera, Raleigh, and Ellie. Last box of the break. Good luck to everybody. So the last box here, we got Christian Moore, 1991. Good luck to everybody in the last one here, guys. Bryce Terang on the foil. The big ticket player, Lindor. The 1/99 Corbin Carroll also has the same hand injury that Jackson Holiday had. There was an Ellie big ticket player. That Contreras was a Don Mattingly. There's Roberto Clemente on the 1991. Got Marcus Semien. Shad Mayfield, my bad, on the first pitch. Luke Keeschel on the foil. Jacob Wilson on the memorabilia for the last hit of the break. That's an auto or memorabilia. Going to go to the Athletics and Jay. There's Mickey Mantle on a 1991. Christian Yelich on the greatest hits. '91 Yamamoto. All right, let's get into the last silver pack. We have Tong, Brady House, Langford, and Bryce Matthews. That's going to be the break, guys. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. Congratulations to those that hit, those that didn't. Hopefully, better luck next time. All right, guys. We got Jacob Wilson on the memorabilia, Corbin Carroll on the green foil memorabilia mice, Alvarez on the pink paper, Laura on the green foil, Kremer on the yellow foil, Colson Montgomery on the memorabilia, the gold paper Jeffers, the memorabilia Burns, Harper on the memorabilia, the yellow foil Bush, Jacob Wilson on the memorabilia, the pink foil Jackie Robinson, Nelson on the gold paper, the league leaders purple foil that'll go to the Mariners. Then we're going to have the aqua foil Kikichi. We have the purple chrome from the silver pack, Montgomery on the memorabilia. The gold Chandler on the memorabilia. We're going to have the yellow foil Abbott, yellow foil Wheeler, and Webb. The gold foil Aranda. We have the blue foil 2025 All Tops team J-Ram. The purple foil Mize. We're going to have the memorabilia Jackson Churio Walter on the black. We have Will the Thrill Clark on the base 1991 autograph. We have the blue autograph Jacob Melton. Then we're going to have the patch auto Lawrence Butler. And then the 101, Juan Gonzalez on a 1991 insert. That's going to be the break, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have a good night. Be safe if you're not in any other breaks. We will run number 3 in like 10 minutes or so. Appreciate you.